imagination. Welcome back to Crypto Secrets, where I uncover the wildest stories in the world of cryptocurrency. Stay till the end, because this story might just change the way you look at investing, forever. Our story begins in 2017 in a small town in the United States. A young man named Jake, just 24 years old, was scrolling Reddit late at night. He wasn't rich, not even close. He worked a 9-to-5 job and lived paycheck to paycheck. But that night, something caught his eye. A random Reddit user posted about a new coin, Shiba Inu, calling it the next big thing. It cost less than a fraction of a cent. Most people laughed it off. A joke coin, a meme. But Jake, he had a feeling. He decided to do something crazy. He bought $100 worth of this unknown token. That's 10 billion coins. At the time it was worthless. But Jake just left it sitting in his wallet, and forgot about it. Months passed. Shiba Inu barely moved. Jake's life didn't change. No one was talking about this meme coin. Meanwhile, the crypto world was exploding. Bitcoin hit $20,000, Ethereum doubled, then tripled, but no one cared about Shiba Inu. Jake thought he had wasted his $100, but instead of selling, he just waited. And then, something unexpected happened. In early 2021, Elon Musk tweeted, "Dogecoin is the people's crypto." Suddenly the internet went wild for meme coins. Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, everyone was talking about Doge. And then came Shiba Inu. People started noticing how cheap it was. They called it the Doge killer. New investors flooded in. Jake opened his crypto wallet one day and nearly dropped his phone. His $100 had turned into $500,000. The hype didn't stop. Celebrities jumped in. Exchanges listed Shiba Inu. The price soared. Jake was in shock. He didn't know what to do. Sell, hold, panic, but he held strong. By October 2021, his portfolio hit $10 million. From just $100 to $10 million in less than 4 years. Jake became an overnight millionaire without doing anything but holding. But here's the twist. Jake never thought it would happen. He didn't study charts. He didn't have a financial advisor. He just trusted his gut and got lucky. But this story isn't about luck. It's about timing, patience, and the power of small decisions. Meme coins are risky, and this kind of success is rare. But sometimes... The year is 2022. The cryptocurrency market is on fire. Fortunes are being made and lost at breakneck speed. Among the digital gold rush, a new player emerges, promising stability and unprecedented returns. Terra Luna. It's the brainchild of a charismatic South Korean entrepreneur, Do Kwon, a name that will soon be whispered in both awe and anger. Terra's allure is irresistible, a stablecoin pegged to the US dollar, offering investors a safe haven from the crypto storm. Fueled by hype and the promise of easy money, Terra Luna becomes a Wall Street darling, attracting billions of dollars in investment. But this skyscraper of digital wealth is built on a foundation of sand. And when the tide turns, as it always does, the collapse is swift and brutal. Terra's ascent is nothing short of meteoric. Its native token, Luna, skyrockets in value, turning early investors into overnight millionaires. The project's flagship offering, the UST stablecoin, gains traction, touted as the future of decentralized finance. At its peak, Terra boasts a staggering $60 billion ecosystem, a testament to the power of belief and the allure of a quick buck. But behind the gleaming facade of success, cracks begin to appear. Critics raise concerns about the sustainability of Terra's algorithmic stablecoin, questioning its ability to weather a market downturn. These warnings fall on deaf ears, drowned out by the deafening roar of the hype machine. The world watches in disbelief as Terra Luna, once a shining beacon of the crypto revolution, crumbles into dust. The collapse sends shockwaves through the entire cryptocurrency market, leaving investors reeling from the sheer magnitude of the devastation. Billions of dollars vanish overnight. Life savings are wiped out. The dream of a decentralized financial future lies in tatters. In the aftermath of the crash, questions linger. Was Terra Luna destined to fail from the start? Was it an elaborate Ponzi scheme designed to enrich its creators at the expense of unsuspecting investors? Or was it a case of hubris, a cautionary tale of unchecked ambition in the volatile world of cryptocurrency? The answers, like the whereabouts of Do Kwon himself, remain elusive. At the heart of the Terra Luna saga stands Do Kwon, a programmer with a grand vision and an even grander ego. A Stanford graduate, Kwon cuts a confident figure in the world of cryptocurrency. He speaks with the conviction of a true believer, captivating audiences with his vision of a decentralized financial system, free from the shackles of traditional institutions. To his supporters, he is a visionary, a revolutionary leading the charge against the old guard. To his detractors, he is a reckless gambler, a master manipulator who played fast and loose with other people's money. Quan's creation, Terra Luna, is built on a complex and, some would argue, flawed system of algorithmic stability. Unlike traditional stablecoins which are backed by real-world assets like fiat currency or gold, UST relies on a complex interplay between algorithms and its sister token, Luna, to maintain its peg to the US dollar. The system is designed to incentivize arbitrageurs to buy and sell UST in Luna, thereby maintaining UST's price stability. In theory, it's a brilliant solution, a self-correcting mechanism that ensures UST remains pegged to the dollar. In practice, it proves to be a house of cards, vulnerable to the very forces it was designed to withstand. Quan, for his part, remains defiant in the face of mounting criticism. He dismisses his detractors as naysayers who don't understand the intricacies of his creation. He cultivates a cult-like following on social media, where his every pronouncement is met with adulation. But as the cracks in Terra Luna's facade begin to widen, Quan's pronouncements become increasingly detached from reality. He doubles down on his assurances that the system is sound, even as UST begins its fateful slide from its dollar peg. May 7, 2022, a date forever etched in the annals of cryptocurrency history. It's the day the music stopped for Terra Luna. What begins as a trickle soon turns into a torrent as UST loses its peg to the US dollar. Panic sets in as investors, sensing blood in the water, rush to sell their holdings. The very mechanism designed to maintain UST stability, the algorithmic interplay between UST and Luna, backfires spectacularly, sending both tokens into a death spiral. As UST's price plummets, the system frantically mints more Luna in a desperate attempt to restore the peg. This only exacerbates the problem, flooding the market with worthless Luna tokens and further depressing their value. The collapse is breathtaking in its speed and ferocity. Within 48 hours, Luna, once valued at over $100, is trading for fractions of a cent. UST, the stablecoin that promised stability, becomes virtually worthless. The once mighty Terra Luna ecosystem, worth billions just days earlier, lies in ruins. The fallout is immediate and devastating. Investors, both large and small, are left holding the bag. Tales of unimaginable losses abound. A young couple who poured their life savings into Terra Luna are forced to sell their home. A college student loses their entire college fund. A single father hoping to secure his children's future is left with nothing but debt and despair. The human cost of the Terra Luna collapse is immeasurable. Section 4. Picking up the pieces, stories of loss and the hunt for Do Kwon. In the wake of the Terra Luna collapse, the crypto world reels. The once unwavering faith in algorithmic stablecoins is shattered. Regulators, who had long turned a blind eye to the Wild West of cryptocurrency, are now circling, eager to impose order on the chaos. But for the millions who lost their savings, justice seems a distant prospect. The collapse of Terra Luna is more than just a financial disaster. It's a human tragedy. Stories of loss and despair flood social media. A young man who invested his inheritance in Luna takes his own life, unable to cope with the financial ruin. A single mother who poured her life savings into UST is left struggling to feed her children. The collapse leaves a trail of shattered dreams and broken lives in its wake. As the dust settles, attention turns to Do Kwon. Where is the enigmatic founder of Terra Luna? Rumors swirl